When it comes to the character of Jor-El, the hope begins there. Okay? People need to understand this. Yes, Superman was taught to do good. However, it became natural to him because good runs in his bloodline. This article is coming from comicbookmovie.com. If you're familiar with the 4KO, you will know that this is my preferred site to get my news from. So shout out to them for continuing to bring the noise. It is titled, Superman director James Gunn explains controversial change to Kal-El's origin story. In Superman, we learn that the man of tomorrow finds comfort in the fortress of solitude, thanks to a message from his parents recorded on Krypton shortly before he was sent to Earth as a baby. Jor-El and Lara tell their son how much they love him and that he's been sent there to do good. However, when Lex Luthor decodes the corrupted half of the message, it's revealed that Jor-El and Lara also intended for Kal-El to take countless wives and have as many babies as possible. Also, Krypton could live on. Oh, and if need be, he was to conquer the planet. That's Jor-El, bro. This is fucking man, yo. All right. The world turns on Superman, though he eventually wins back their trust by proving he's there to do good. Not really. He didn't really prove anything. All I saw was him doing the same thing that he was doing before the message was revealed. He ain't do anything different. Nothing different. Shit. All right. During a recent interview, filmmaker James Gunn addressed the divisive reveal that Jor-El wanted his son to subjugate the planet and its people. Let's see what this idiot has to say. Let's go.
I'm a huge Superman fan. So first, I had to trust myself that I was going to honor the pieces of Superman that we needed to keep the same, and also allow myself to make changes where changes might work and wouldn't go against the integrity of who the character is. And so I think that was simply dealing with some of those things, was simply dealing with allowing ourselves to change part of the story in a way that was interesting for the DCU, but that wasn't something that went against who Superman was. And it has been something that's been played with in the comics before.
Oh my goodness. All right. Now, many people may look at this as being creative, right? They may feel like James Gunn was trying something differently here for a change. Never mind that we got something different back in the past. However, when it comes to the character of Jor-El, the hope begins there. Okay? People need to understand this. Yes, Superman was taught to do good. However, it became natural to him because good runs in his bloodline. Come on now. How you don't know this? If you're a Superman fan, you should have knowledge of this. The man is cut from a different cloth. He is different from all of the other Kryptonians because his bloodline, it is the symbol of hope. And it begins with Jor-El. Jor-El would never do this. I do not care about some one-off comic that attempted to do this. I do not care about the throwaway line in Smallville. This isn't Jor-El, bro. I don't understand how people feel that this change is good. You have made Superman parents this evil Luciferian people. Straight up. And not to mention, if Jor-El, this is bad writing here. Watch this. If Jor-El wanted Krypton to live on through his son, why not he and Lara also get on a damn ship and go to Earth? Why not the entire fucking planet visit Krypton? Why not? If that is the mindset that they have in the first place. Bad writing, ladies and gentlemen. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now let me tell you what exactly is going on here. This is self-insertment. That's right. Self-insertment by James Gunn. This is how he feels. He wants many wives. He wants many kids. He wants all of that. He wants to conquer the world. That's right. That's why he wants this title of being the best comic book director of all time. Think about it like this. How many directors only direct comic book movies? That is his only comfort zone. When he's going to direct anything else? No time soon, because he's the head of DC Studios. The next film that he makes will be a comic book movie. And the next film after that will be a comic book movie. One trick pony. They tell you this about this guy. They tell you all of this. He gets his films on a level of, okay, you can have fun with it. The writing is bad. As long as I make you laugh enough and give you a good enough twist, you'll enjoy my movie. And guess what? The man is right. They have some people out there whose attention span is so short. They love this type of stuff. They love it. No proper build up to anything in this movie. But they say it's great. Nothing that you could attach to, but they say it's great. Jor-El is a conqueror, a Viltrumite. They say it's great. Think about that for a second. What world do we live in today where people believe that this is a good film? It's not good. Let me give you another example here. Supergirl. She's there now. Cousin, could you translate this for us? Tell us if this is real or not. Bam. Because they never resolved if Lex Luthor faked this whole message or not. No. This is real. Nothing never changed. Now, they may say we're going to retcon that in the future. However, the damage is already done. It is done already. Now you just have to throw it away. Don't even mention it no more moving forward. Don't even mention it. Superman won back the trust of the public. Don't even mention it no more. Don't bring it up in no way, shape, or form. Just leave that conversation alone, because you have written yourself in a corner with that move. And it's something that you did not even have to do. And you also forced it in there so you can have a plot point. Think about it like this. The damn ship crash lands on Earth and half the message is just messed up. So if the engineer can decode it, why not none of the robots who knows how to analyze? Because they looked at Superman and they analyzed everything that was wrong with his body, but they couldn't analyze the message. That's not what they could do, but the engineer can. So Lex tech is more advanced than Kryptonian tech. Never in the history of comics that has occurred. Yes, Lex is smart. He is. He's incredibly intelligent. But Lex tech should not be able to decode Kryptonian tech before Kryptonian tech. Make that make sense. Now, when it comes down to James Gunn and his self-insertment, stop it, bro. We don't need this in a Superman movie. I saw the mutant monkeys, Truth in them. I saw all of them up in there. I don't need your life. I just need good stories. But I feel with this guy, that's all you're going to be getting. Next thing you know, he's going to be talking about tweets. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet there's going to have a definitive plot line of Superman being mad at actually seeing tweets? I bet you. Yeah, I know he got angry about what's on social media, right? But I'm pretty sure in the next movie, if it ever happens, Superman is actually going to be seen there reading the tweets or tweeting himself. I don't know. Somebody get this man as far as way possible from that of DC before people realize that this guy will ruin the brand even farther. Jor-El sent Kal-El to Earth to conquer it. And not only to conquer it, fuck bitches and get money.